I lost everybody. Did you see me go poof? Did anybody see me go poof? Is anybody still there? I went poof and I disappeared into thin air. The gremlins got me, guys. The gremlins. They got me. Is anybody there? Is there anybody out there? Oh no, I'm going down in people. I'm here. I'm here. You're going. I've lost. Oh, hello, Jill. Have I got 2 lives going? Can you just have a lot and tell me if I've got 2 lives going? Because I seem to have... I lost. I went black screen. My screen went black. The gremlins got me. Maybe it was Alan. Maybe it was his people. Maybe it was his spanners. Maybe his spanners got me. There's lots of spanners. An English term is a spanner. Is a dickhead. You're a spanner. All right, Dougie, you've got a spanner. Did I disappear then, Dougie? Did you miss me? For some reason, I actually went black screened and I just disappeared on you all, which is probably a good thing for some people. I've only got 2 people watching me now. Dougie, have I got 2 lives going, sweetie? Can you just make sure that I don't have 2 lives? Because I think I did this once before. I think you're the only one watching now. Yeah, it's not looking good, is it? It's not going well. This is not going well. I'm going to have to delete these lives because they're a bit shitty today, aren't they? Andy, I don't know what happened. I disappeared on you. Can you just, have I got 2 lives going? I don't know if I have or not, but hey, who cares? I'm not going to stay on much longer. I just want to share my opinion on Armchair Detective. Puff! Just went like that. I've got nobody watching me now, it says. Why does it say 0? I don't know what's going on. Gremlins. Yeah, the other ones, but so everybody's watching me buffer whilst I'm over here talking to myself. That's a good one, isn't it? Right, I tell you what I'm going to do. You have to delete all history on overload, darling. I am on overload. I'm seriously on overload in more ways than one. Guys, I'm going to delete this live for now. And hey, so I'm going to go because I've cocked up this one for some reason. I'm going to do a better live another time when I feel more in the mood and I'm not so whingy bagged and moany. Because, yeah, I don't know what's going on. Technology is not my thing. I'm an 80s girl. Bring back the 80s. Yeah, no, I'm not good with this world. So all I wanted to say was that I think Armchair Detective is ridiculously stupid for continuing doing what he's doing. He's hurting people. He's upsetting people. He's breaking the Rusek's heart. If you are on your way out and you are creating a new channel, a new persona in which to go off into a coaching direction, I think it's disgusting because life coaches should just suddenly pop out of the blue. It's just ridiculous. I'm sorry. You haven't got any right to do life coaching. You are an arrogant man. I dislike you very much. And if you want to comment under here or you want to say something, fine. I don't really give a shit. Sorry. And I shouldn't swear because my mum would go crazy. She hates me swearing. No, he's not defended Chris Watts and he will just not let it go. Anyway, I'm going to do a proper video on this, I think, because this hasn't quite worked out, this video. So I will be deleting this video, so I'm not going to say too much more. Don't miss my extremely relevant... Annie, where was it? Annie. Me too, Val. By the way, it's not life coaches, but life poachers. Exactly. I find it disgusting. Val, don't keep you... Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm allergic to people that think they can just hurt people. And then, you know, to be a life coach, to be a if you want to be an artist, fine. A makeup artist, fine. A gamer, fine. If you want to do any of those things, do it. But when you go into being when you go into the realms of being a life coach, you need people's hearts. Okay, you need people's hearts to give you business. You need lots and lots of people's hearts. You need people's emotions. You need people's trust. You are dealing with people who are victims of abuse, who are victims of not only narcissist abuse, are victims of any kind of disgusting mental, physical rape, paedophile, you name it. These people, I'm getting angry now, these people have been through hell in their lives, yeah? And you all just pop up as life coaches and you think, I'm going to make some money. That to me is the most heartless and most disgusting things, because you're not just working with makeup or with an Xbox that you're on YouTube. You're not just working with paint or pictures. You're working with human lives. And you are just taking the mick, and you're using people's real heartache and real lives. And the only reason I know this is because I've been having emails for the past 2 years about people who've had their hearts broken, and they are broken in pieces because of life coaches. And this is why it upsets me so much, because I get emails, and I'm sorry if I'm ignoring the messages at the moment and the comments, it's because I just need to get this off my chest. It's weighing me down, because I get letters, I talk to people daily who have been involved with life coaches who aren't real life coaches, that just want their money. They're writing to me saying how they get ghosted, how they've paid for them, how they've lost their money, how now their faith in humanity has gone completely. They are broken to even worse than they were before because of life coaches. So when people like Armchair Detective and other people who are victims, who aren't really victims, who I think are just victims of reactionary abuse, where they make people abuse them because it's reactionary. You know, that's what we do. We get angry and all of a sudden they're the victim of us. They create these channels to be life coaches, but they're dealing with human people. So if you want to make money, why don't you go make money by being a plumber or something, and just do something that doesn't entail people's trust and people's hearts? Because Armchair Detective, if you're going to go into life coaching, God help anybody that you're going to coach, because I find you a disgusting little man. And I'm sure a lot of people will probably agree with me, and those that don't agree with me, well, that means you need to look at yourselves more. I'm ranting. Hi, Karen. Long time no see. I'm ranting. For you to make money, life coaches, to make money, you need to hurt people, and you will hurt people. And people are hurt that come to you. And the thing is that people... Your trade is based on trust, and that's why I get so wound up, because people that have been through narcissist abuse, let's go back to narcissist, never mind any other kind of abuse, they need to have trust in people. Once you've lost trust, that's it. And you're making people these so-called life coaches, and that is why it's a bee in my bonnet. It is a bee in my bonnet. It's the bane of my life. I can't stand the fact that I know stuff that I can't talk about on my channel. I know so much that I cannot say. And it breaks my heart to have it on my shoulders, weighing me down. And when I keep seeing these pop-up life coaches, let's just be a life coach. Oh, tomorrow I think I'll be a life coach. Why don't I just be a life coach? I think I'll be a life coach. It's disgusting. So it pisses me off, and I'm swearing, and I shouldn't swear. My mum would kill me if she heard me swearing. I'm so sorry for swearing. But guys, people that just start life coaching courses. Hi, Andrew. Yeah, I'm just disgusted at the moment, and I've kept my mouth shut for a long time. And you know, I have talked about the Kim Wilsons and the David DeMars, and you all might be thinking, who made you police? Who made you? I mean, I'm apparently a hero. Apparently I'm playing the hero. You know, only negative narcissistic people would call somebody trying to do good playing the hero. You know, you should really look at what they're saying rather than what they're doing. They don't want a real job. They want the money. They want the money that a counsellor gets. and they want to have the supply and the ego boost, and they want all that, but they don't want to work for it. So rather than going into counseling, going to school, going to college, learning how to deal with people's hearts, learning how to read people if they're suicidal, learning how to, if someone says, I want to die, how do you treat that person? How do you speak to that person? Because these people are living on the edge. People are living on the edge. People that come to life coaches and to counselors. The trouble with the life coaches on YouTube now, they're counseling. They're not just life coaches. See, life coaches should be, after they've been counseled, they should be fixed, and then the life coach then take them and then make them fly. But no, life coaches are coming onto YouTube like Armchair Detective, and they're going to get involved with real people that are on the edge of life. They're on that precipice of the blackness where they probably want to die, and they think they're going to go talk to a real life coach. If that life coach does not say the right things, or answer that phone, or say something that's going to, that person will just, no, it's not even worth thinking about. So that's why life coaches doing counseling work is a cop-out. They shouldn't be doing counseling work. They should not be dealing with mentally ill people. They should not be dealing with people who have got any disorders, suicidal people. They should be telling them to go to proper therapy. They should be in touch with crisis lines. Okay, I'm going off the subject of Armchair Detective. Sorry, I'm getting angry. These so-called life coaches on YouTube, they aren't connected with anybody. Now, you know, they should have emergency numbers, because if they're speaking to somebody who suddenly says, I can't take this anymore, I want to die, they should be able to get in touch with crisis lines. They should get in touch. They should be linked with psychologists so they can pass them over and transfer them onto people with the right knowledge and the right support. But no, what's going to happen are these life coaches that advertise themselves as these people that will take care of broken hearts, but these broken hearts are going to these so-called life coaches thinking they're going to get help, and the life coach will be out of their depth. You know what they'll do? They'll just turn the camera off or put the phone down and go, oh God, no, I don't want to deal with that. And then it makes that person on the other end suddenly feel completely discarded all over again by the very people that are supposed to help them. So yeah, so somebody coming out of the blue that says, oh, I'm going to be a life coach today, I'm finding that is disgusting. And you have people's hearts and people's emotions on your hands. And how do you know if anyone kills themselves? How do you know if that you're actually giving bad advice? Because life coaches shouldn't be giving opinions. Life coaching should be making you understand yourself. Life coaches should be working on how you answer your own questions. They should make you delve within yourself. They shouldn't be telling you what to do. I know life coaches that are telling their clients or patients or whatever to avoid their family. You need to stay away from your cousin. You need to stay away from your boyfriend. He sounds toxic. They're creating a kind of environment where they're isolating themselves. And I know life coaches that go around telling people to stay away from their family or don't contact them because they're toxic. You have no right to give opinions. Life coaching is not about giving opinions. And that's what they're doing. So these poor people that need real support. And if you get somebody who doesn't realize they don't need a life coach, they really need a crisis team, or they really need some counseling, but they think that they've chosen wrong and they think, oh, I'll go to a life coach. They're going to the wrong person. They're going to be injured more, and they're going to end up. I'm ranting. I'm sorry, guys. I go off on one occasionally. Exactly. The aftercare. Andrew, absolutely. The truth hurts. Andrew, I'm calling you Andrew, but if anybody doesn't know you, the truth hurts. It should be aftercare. But these fake life coaches, right? They haven't got the heart or the empathy when they get somebody calling them up. They want the money, let's put it that way. Somebody could call a life coach and say, I'm at the end of my tether. I don't want to live anymore. My boyfriend's dumped me. My parents won't help me. I've just lost my job. I don't know what to do. Now, at that point, if someone's on the edge of suicide, and if they're drinking, if they're taking drugs, if they're an alcoholic, that person needs to say, I'm really sorry, I don't think I'm going to help you. I need I need to pass you on to somebody else. And they should have contact numbers to pass these people on. But no, life coaches that just invent themselves today, they're not going to pass that person on, because they haven't got the heart of the empathy. They're going to carry on treating that person and think they can help them, because they want the dosh. No way they're going to pass anybody on, are they? They're not going to pass you to somebody else and give somebody else. No. People who are mentally ill, people who are suicidal, people who are in a really bad way from abuse do not know which way to turn. And they might talk to a life coach, but if that life coach is a real friend, because that's what a life coach should be, a friend, that friend should say, I don't think I can help you. I need to pass you on to somebody else. But because they're not a real life coach and they're not a friend, they're doing it for money, they're going to keep these people, and they're going to keep hold of these poor people, and they're going to take money off them. So I don't even know. See, yeah, Annie, do you know what? I watch his channel, but again, there's people that are so untrusting of life coaches now. I've heard he's not. Someone told me that they didn't like him, but it's a preference, isn't it? It's a preference. But at least Dr. Grandy, I think he's got some qualifications behind him. He's made an effort. I watch him. I think he's pretty good. I've used his footage in some of my videos. So, you know, people have taste. Some people like some life coaches over other life coaches, but that's a taste thing. But I know there's life coaches out there, and I'm boring people to death because that's all I go on about. But back to the subject of armchair detective. Mr. Gigi, hello, sweetheart. I've missed you. Where have you been? Haven't seen you for ages. I'm just waffling today. I'm ranting as usual. Alan, don't do life coaching. If you have any heart or you have any empathy, which I doubt you have because I've seen your videos, you're going to attract people that need more than what you can give. You're going to attract people that need so much more concern, so much more empathy, so much more love, so much more help, so much more cognitive care than you can give. And at the moment, I see you as a greedy man, and you're not going to give them away to anybody, and you're going to take them on, and you're going to take their money, and you're going to ruin them. I'm not going to say much more because, you know, I'm not here to run people down. I just want people to be aware. Let's just see what we've been saying. I've been ranting on. Oh, my neck hurts. Oh dear. Hey, yeah, our wonderful life coach is back. Mr. Gigi, I'm not a life coach. I'm a friend. I'm just a friend. I'm just someone who chats and someone who has a heart but not a name. I don't call myself anything. I'm just here for support. My channel's about support. If you want to chat, if you want a smiley face, if you want an idiot ranting, if you want someone who's a joker, someone who can show you stupid things or share stupid information with you, that's me. I'm not a life coach. But to be honest, I've been talking to somebody recently who said I'm more of a life coach than the life coach that they actually had, which was really nice for them to say. If I was going to be a life coach, I would go to school to do life coaching, because I would want to make sure that I didn't damage anybody any further. JJ, yeah, you came in a few minutes ago and you haven't a clue what you're talking about. Neither is anybody on here. Neither have we. We don't know what we're talking about. People just come on to see me rant. I like ranting. I like talking a lot of... I can't say that word. Oh, thank you, Mr. GG. I really appreciate that. You know what? Life coaches should be friends. Life coaches should be a friend, and that's the difference between fake life coaches and real life coaches and friends. There's such a big difference there. If you get a life coach, they should be wanting to help you. They should be your friend, and they should give you some really good help. And Their advice comes from an empathic place, not a money order orientated supply place, because we know that narcissists create scenarios to get ego. And can you imagine a life coach, a narcissist life coach? They would create scenarios that you'd have to jump through their hoops, and you'd be doing stuff to feed them. They're not interested in you. They're interested in their own ego and their own supply. You're not going to get you anything. So that is Sapphire. Thank you for that. Oh, what you like. That Super Mario thing. I don't know. Oh, MGL, you're talking about, yeah, Molly. See, if you're going to be a life coach, you've got to show some ethics and morals. There's a lot of life coaches that don't have any ethics, and yet there's some friends that have more ethics than life coaches. We just need to be aware. I've got a few good videos planned for the future that I'm going to look into. I'm not one to make a video every week. I'm not one to I don't want to just stick to one type of thing. You know, if I want to do a video about my holiday, I'll do a video about holiday. If I want to do a video of this, I'll just chat away. You know, I'm not going to I don't want to lock this channel into a certain way of being, because I've always liked to go off the route. You know, it's a road. I don't follow the road. I like to go left and right. I like to sort of like try different things. But I'm waffling again. No, don't give money to people, says she's just got a nice money for somebody. I appreciate that. You've got to be very careful who you give money to. I'm just scrolling back. Oh, that's a good Amanda Terrano. I've never heard of her. Yes, life. And I'm going to read this out, Andy. Life. Sometimes other people can say things better than I can. Life coaches are meant to refer mentally ill or vulnerable people to therapists, which is what they don't do. And I know they don't do that. A lot of them. A lot of good ones do. Again, I'm not tiring you all, but I very much doubt they do. They are supposed to help and organise and plan your life and work goals. That's it. You're right. So again, people are getting confused between what a life coach is to what a counsellor, to what a therapist is. I'm going to have to do a video one day to help, you know. A life coach should not be diagnosing a mental illness. A life coach should not be taking you back into your past. Life coaching should not be delving into your life. Life coaches should not be taking you back to your abuse. A life coach should have already been dealt with by somebody else who's qualified. A life coach should just be a friend. Whether paid or not, whether charging or not, that's fine. Life coach charge. If you want to charge, charge. But charge if you've put your life and soul into it. That's my opinion. It doesn't mean I'm right. It's just my opinion. But these people that charge hundreds of dollars, when you know damn well they've got no empathy and they don't really care, they're just pop-up life coaches. You know, I could create a channel tomorrow, right? I could hide my voice or make a different voice. I could just create photographs and I could call myself a life coach. And I would get people from all different mental states calling me for help. And I could take the money off them. And that's what the scary thing is. I could create a life coaching channel tomorrow with no face, no name, just a picture of anybody from Google, just put in lady in dress, and I could literally just put any picture up. I don't have to give anything in my about page on my, I don't need to put anything about me. I don't need to say where my credentials would come from, what certificate I've got. I just need to say, hi, I'm a life coach and I want to spend my life helping people. And I've been through narcissist abuse and I know all about it. So please, down below is my PayPal information. I'm a life coach. Don't trust people like that. A life coach should show you who they are. They shouldn't hide behind a blank screen or a fake voice or a fake picture. And the reason why people say they're life coaches is because they know people who have been broken. And most people who've been broken are broken because they're empaths. Or broken for some reasons because they've trusted the wrong person. Well, thank you, Mr. Gigi. No one's ever said that to me before. I could read into that, but I won't. Thank you for commenting my pillows. I have lovely pillows. No one's ever said that to me before, but thank you. It's built on trust. And that's why life coaching is so easy, because people are so trusting. It's such a trusting thing and we're so naive sometimes. The reason that we're in trouble most of the time in the first place is because we've trusted, we're naive, and we just think everything's rosy in the garden. It's not. And then you see a sign saying life coach, come this way. Yay, there's a life coach, let's go and talk to him. Before you know it, your pocket's empty and your bank account's down. And they've ghosted you and buggered off with your money. We have to stop being so trusting. If you do want to talk to a life coach, you need to ask them questions. Do you have? And it's a boundary thing. It's a boundary thing. If you're talking to a life coach and someone says, oh no, I don't have any certificates. You don't need a certificate for a life coach. No, you don't need a certificate for a life coach, but your boundary should be, no, I'm really, really sorry, Mr. Life Coach, but I think I'm going to leave it because I'd rather find a life coach who's qualified. That's a boundary right there. Find a life coach that's willing to show you their certificates and willing to tell you where they've gained their experience. And if they don't, then you need to walk away. So not only do you need boundaries for your partners, for your husbands, your work colleagues, you need boundaries for your life coaches as well. Ask them. And if they say, no, I don't need any qualifications. You don't need qualifications to be a life coach. Well, then just go, well, I'm afraid I do. I would like a life coach that's been trained how to deal with me, how to look after me. Because you give your heart to blokes, to women, to partners, to wives, to husbands, and they break your heart. Why should you just give your heart to some strange dude on the internet who's saying, got a life coach flash behind their head? You open up and tell this person your whole feelings and your whole world. You don't know who the hell he is from Adam. Oh, but you don't need to have qualifications to be a life coach. Oh, that's okay then. I'll just tell you whatever you want to know and give you money for it. Please, guys, don't. Boundaries when you come to life coaches as well. If someone says you don't need qualifications to be a life coach, just say, well, I'm sorry, but I would rather find a life coach that's done some training because I want my heart protecting. I don't know if I make any sense. I just turn this damn iPad on and just start chatting. There isn't, Andy. There's nothing that you can do. It's just up to big-mouthed people like me to keep making videos over and over and over. Is my tea gone cold? Oh, smidge. I don't know. So anyway, I'm gonna leave it here, but I'm gonna say a last few words. Alan, Armchair Detective, if you watch this, I think you're disgusting, and I think you need to stop going on about Chris Watts. You need to stop going on about Sharon and the kids that have been murdered. You need to just stop. The Ruseks have asked you many times to stop. You don't need to keep making money out of this now, and you don't need to go into life coaching, because I'm afraid I can't see anything good coming from that. So what time is it now? I don't have a clue what time we're on. What time is it? I don't know. I've got just a few small numbers up there. for words now, aren't I? Let's just see what you said, and then I'm going to go. It's too hot for tea. It is a bit warm today. Oh, my head hurts. I get headaches recently. I've been getting a lot of headaches. I actually had to go through training to become a psych tech. I'm retired now, and the same these folks on YouTube seem to be less healthy. You know, there's a lot of unhealthy. I tell you what, the life coaches are so unhealthy. Can you imagine what they're going to pass on? It's just awful. I don't know what to say anymore. Thank you, Annie, for my brutal honesty. I am a bit, yeah, I'm from Africa. I've got my hair in my eye. Oh, I did try and cut my fringe before. Didn't do a very good job, did I? It's always in my face. I do apologise. Life coach is a glass of wine. Yeah. JJ, what did you say that was retracted? You got a pussycat in your picture. I'm just scrolling back to see what's been said that I've missed. If I miss anybody's questions, I do apologise. Sorry, I've gone quiet. I'll probably lose a few people whilst I'm scrolling back. Right, I think I've scrolled. Hopefully I've not missed too many people, but anybody want to say anything before I go? See? Silence. So nice sometimes, isn't it? Psychopath. Apparently, if you've got long hair, you're a psychopath. Yeah, you've got long fringe. I got told that once by a life coach. Can't help myself, can I? I can't stop. Yeah, if you've got a long fringe, you're a psychopath. Or was it a borderline? Or was it a sociopath? Or was it a narcissist? Or was it a pathological liar? Or was it a malignant person? Or was it crazy? One of those. Hello, sweet pea. Yeah. I really stuck for words now. I think I'm finished now. I think I'm finished. It apparently does make me a psychopath. I'm a psychopath because I can't write properly or spell. My spelling's very bad. That makes you a psychopath. Sorry. Can't help myself. Got to keep doing this. Got to stop talking about these things, haven't I? Guys, I'm gonna finish now. I just wanted to get on here and if anybody out there is see, now I started a sentence. I don't know what I'm saying. I think I'm getting Alzheimer's. It does worry me. I put 2 tops on one day. Did you know that? I'm sharing here. Okay, so I was getting dressed. Too much information. And I had a t-shirt, right? So as I put my t-shirt on, right? And as I put my t-shirt down, I felt a t-shirt. So I'd already put a t-shirt on. And I was putting a t-shirt on top of a t-shirt. And I'm like, oh my God, I've lost it. So I literally it's like you see people walking around with, you know, somebody who's suffering from Alzheimer's. Bless, my dad passed away with Alzheimer's, so, you know. AG just fell off his armchair. Did. And I put 2 tops on. I forgot I would have put a top on. It's not good, is it? Yeah. It's a weird world, guys. It's a weird world, and we need to start waking up and using our eyes. And, you know, I literally am just going to end on have boundaries with life coaches. Ask life coaches questions, because life coaches just pop up. Ping! Today, I'm on a criminal community talking about murders. Tomorrow, ping! I'm going to be a life coach. Then ping, let's talk about ghosts. Then ping, I'm going to America to do this. Fantasy world. I keep saying I'm going, but I haven't gone yet. Mr. Mike, have you done that? Put 2 t-shirts on? Seriously? I literally put I put the second t-shirt on top of the first. I was like, I've already dressed. What am I doing? I need therapy. Anybody know a good life coach? On that note, I'm going to go, guys. Thank you for your support. I've got someone up there that I don't understand. What does that mean? Is that donations? 3.3. What if I touch that? What happens? Will I make it go? What does that mean? I've never seen that before. Is that chat thing? Is that thing that AD has a lot of people paying him for talking crap? I need to Google that, don't I? The concern in my face. Can you see this concern? Or is it confused? Very fine line between a confused and concerned look. I don't know what that means, but I'll Google it. I think it means I've had £3.30. Is that right? Wow. Thank you, guys. Thank you for anybody who's donated to me. 35 minutes 59. I could just sit here and just, but I won't. I'm going to go because I'm going to just lose people. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. I'm sorry I got cut off halfway through. The gremlins got me. It was, I don't know what happened, so I might just delete these. Yeah, I might not. I don't know. It depends. But I've just been waffling on about nothing. So, take care. Thank you for watching me, guys. And I'll see you at my next live. I'm going to do videos soon. I've started a holiday video and I just haven't finished it yet, so it's going to be... Anyway, take care, Val. Thank you for your stream today. It's been great. Thank you. I don't really have to say much. I just shout and rant and rave. Out of the 30-40 minutes I'm on, I make about sense for about 2 minutes out of it all. But all I'm saying, guys, is please don't trust life coaches. And that's not the right thing to say, because people are going to get at me, the real life coaches. There is some really good, I'm going to just say this now, there is some really good life coaches out there, but you need to ask for proof of them being really good. Don't just trust that they're really good. It's like, yeah. Boundaries, guys. Boundaries with everybody, not just our partners or our friends. Boundaries with doctors, boundaries with life coaches, with counsellors. If you're not happy with what they're saying or what they're telling you, you don't trust them, you need to walk away. Okay, guys? I'll see you soon.